Well, we right now are awaiting Senator Chuck Schumer's first speech on the Senate floor as Democratic minority leader. That should happen about an hour and a half from now. You know, he's already given us a glimpse at his strategy when it comes to dealing with President-elect Trump. Well, he and the Senate Democrats plan to really zero in on at least 8 of Mr. Trump's cabinet picks. Extensive hearings are promised, we're told, at least 2 days on each nominee. That could stretch those confirmation votes into March. Will any of these picks you see there be bounced? Greene is a former 2008 Clinton campaign advisor and Fox News contributor. Israel Ortega, senior writer for Opportunity Lives. Israel, let me start with you. How much of a hard time do you think Schumer and the Democrats are going to give the nominees?
Well, they're going to give him a tremendous amount of difficulty. We're already seeing how Democrats don't want to give President Trump any leeway. I think they're stuck in a permanent campaign, and I feel like they just sort of ignored the presidential election that just took place, where I think the majority of people rebuked the Obama administration. So I think it's foolish for Democrats to oppose all of these nominees. You know,
Jamu, there's a controversy this morning. Back in 2009, the Democrats let President Obama's nominees sail right through 7 in one day on Inauguration Day. And they're saying this is a double standard.
Well, to Israel's point, actually, the majority of people voted against Donald Trump. But here's the reality, Eric. Democrats in Congress have a constitutional responsibility to be the check and balance on the executive branch, especially when you have these nominees who are, failing to disclose their financial documents, just looking in the face of presidents and saying we're not going to do that. They're
who
following
do
in Donald Trump.
Who do you think is most vulnerable? I mean, Rex Tillerson, for example. He said he's going to give 3 years of tax returns for he and his wife, but not, all of his tax returns.
Yes, and the precedent is that the nominees are supposed to disclose complete tax returns, and he's saying he's going to only do 3 years, incomplete. You also have Jeff Sessions, who, when he was not a nominee, he actually attacked other nominees for not filling out the Senate Judiciary form, and he now has not filled it out completely.
But is that enough to disqualify them?
If he didn't fill it out.
Jamu, is that enough to disqualify him in your view?
Well, it's certainly enough to ask tough questions and make sure that they go through a fair hearing process. On top of it, Eric, you have a number of these nominees who have made enormous sums of money off of the industries that they are now supposed to be regulating. And Donald Trump has, in a sense, nominated dogs to be dog catchers.